Hello, pilots, and welcome back. It is round 4 of Beachhead 2024. We have chance engagements this time. So, chance engagement, we love this one. It's just a straight up fight in the middle and scoring points if you have at least one ship at range 2 of that center objective. So, nice and straightforward. Now, we have shuffled things around a bit with the players on the table. We wanted to shrink Ned's head a little bit. He is scheduled at table 1. We thought we'd bring you one of the other lists on the that are out there, just to show you what else we have on the table and bring that out for you. And look, so what we have is we have James versus Gruff. So let's have a quick look at those lists. So on the left-hand side, we have James. Very familiar to anyone who has watched the channel. He is one of our usual co-commentators. Massive fan of the Resistance. And he has come all the way down to play today. And he is running 4 T70s. So we have Poe Dameron, the trigger-happy flyboy variant with heroic BB-8 Ferrosphere paint plasma torps, overdrive thrusters, integrated S-foils, a black one title, and the heavy laser cannon. We have Eloasti with marksmanship heroic and M9 G8. Nia Numb with heroic pattern analyzer, alpha aspect, electronic baffles, and the heavy laser cannon. And Tevin Wexley with heroic Ferrosphere paint R6 D8. And as we said, all of them have the integrated S-foils. On the other side, we have Gruff, who is running a scum list. We have the Mandalorian in the ST-7-8-4-5, the Razor Crest. Who cares what it actually is? The ST-80 assault ship. It's the Razor Crest. Let's not be silly. He has Fearless, Peli Moto, Boba Fett, Gunner the Separatist variant, Deadman Switch, and the Razor Crest title. He's also got Lebo in the Outrider. This is the standard loadout, so he has the efficient processing, Seeker missiles, and Outrider. We will look up what all of that does, because we've not seen it yet. He's also got 2 Mining Guild ties. He's got Ahav with Mark Sable Closure, Overturn Modulators, Contraband Cybernetics, and Targeting Computer. There is a tournament in the background that has just finished up, so well done to whoever that is and whatever they were doing. I hope they had fun. We also have Captain Seville with Mark Sable Closure, Concussion Missiles, and Targeting Computer. And rounding off the list, we have the cheap and cheerful, but also quite fun Bosk of the Z35 with Marksmanship and Dead Man Switch. So let's have a look at Lebo, because they're a new pilot. Well, not a new pilot, but a new ship. New pilot card. The standard loadout card. That's the one. Oh, and yeah, the Razor Crest is hiding the false transponder code to see hidden illicit there. So Lebo, Initiative 3, at the end of the engagement phase, you may spend a calculate token to require a lock on an enemy ship at range 2 to 3. Sense a blackout while you perform a primary attack at range 0 to 1, you roll 1 fewer attack die. While you defend at range 1, you roll 1 fewer defense die. So definitely don't want to be in the range 1 bubble there. For the upgrades that are standard on there, we have the efficient processing. After you perform a calculate action, gain 1 calculate token. We also have Seeker Missiles. It's a 3-die shot, 4 charges, range 2 to 3. Spend 1 charge during your modify attack dice step. You may spend up to 2 additional charges to change 1 focus result to a hit result. For each charge spent this way. Apologies, had a massive yawn there that I need to deal with. And then obviously the Outrider title, while you perform a primary attack at range 3, roll 1 additional attack die. Wave forward tactics instructed by an obstacle. You may change one of the defenders' evade results to a hit result. So that outrider is where you're going to get that 4-die shot at range 3. Now it's going to be an interesting one, guys. We're just going to go see how everyone is doing with the getting set up, and we should hopefully be able to crack on in with this round. So I'm just going to go off mic whilst I shout at 12 guys with spaceship. So back in one moment. And we are off for round 4. Chance engagements. Again, this is nice and straightforward. Looking at the rock placement, it's an interesting shape. These T70s are spread in a nice position just to react to what is coming their way. Ooh, little cheeky one hards there from the... Well, from most of that scum list, actually. With Gruff having the initiative, everything bar the Mandalorian will be moving and shooting first. Most of the games we've had have had quite a bit of back and forth between them, but this one is just a case of, yeah, the T-70s sit back, wait to see what's happening, and then take advantage of the situation. Now, I did fly against this T-70 list last night. I was running Trip Defenders against it because I really wanted to run Trip Defenders. It was good fun, and the T-70s did do really well. Trip Defenders is going to be a tricky one. If you want to get it to work, it's gonna take practice. Ooh, an interesting sort of bait and switch from the scum list here. Setting up all across the board and then just running away. I'm anticipating the Razor Crest and the Outrider meeting in the middle and then doing a two-pronged attack. Oh, very aggressive. Well, apparently I might have given Gruff some ideas there. And an aggressive move from Temin. Ooh. So, two T-70s holding back, two T-70s zooming ahead. I mean, it only feels right to have a wing of T-70s actually on the table, considering we have used that scene from Force Awakens as the thumbnail for this tournament. I mean, it also makes sense. We are right down on the coast here. Beachhead 2024 at the BIC in Bournemouth. We can see the beach from here. It looks like there are some people out there in February swimming in the sea. They are crazy. But thank you to everyone who has obviously stuck around and watched us today for this live stream. We do appreciate that. All of the games will be available to watch immediately after the stream as well. But don't go back and rewatch this one straight away because round 5 will be happening after. I haven't decided quite yet what round 5 is going to be. I will roll the dice to see what we get and hope that we don't get salvage. But looking at the player count today, because again, this is always something that us players love to see because we are super nerdy. We have 12 players here at Beachhead today. We have 3 Rebel players. We have 2 First Order, 2 Resistance, 2 Scum, 1 Empire, 1 Separatist, and 1 Republic. So every faction is represented today. We have 2 players on 3 and 0 currently. As I said, Ned has been on the table for two videos in a row, so we thought we'd give him a little bit of a break. Gruff once again taking the initiative. So Ned and Wes are currently 3 and 0 apiece, with Ned being in first with the stronger strength of schedule play. We've got 3 players on 2 and 1. We have 5 players on 1 and 2, and we have 2 players that are actually 0-1. So they've lost 2, but they drew against each other, which was impressive because it was a 20 and 20. 20 and 20 was the points. They both got an objective right at the end and actually ended up 20 points to 20 points apiece, which just doesn't. That's not normal. We don't see that often. And Gruff was actually there. He was 20 and 20 in the draw of the first round, which is just impressive. Yes, Connor, Wes is 3 and 0. Do you know why he's doing 3 and 0? It's because you're not here today to ruin everything. But Wes is 3 and 0. It's currently Wes versus Ned. Again, as I said, Ned has been on 2 streams already, so I thought we'd give him a little bit of a break. But at the moment, one of them will be 4 and 0, one of them will be 3 and 1. So whoever that is will be on top table for the next round. It is a Rebel versus Rebel match-off over there. Very strong. But it looks like we've got the Mining Guild ties are coming in hard. Well, I say hard. They're moving up onto the board. There we go. Lebo and Mando joining forces in the middle there to form Mandalebo, with Bosca's a little bit of flavour in front.
It's 2 points. Oh, it's lost.
I mean, we used to have it back in the day where you get lists like Manaroo, where you just combine play it like these ship names. But you know what? It's really, I do like the new Outrider. That paint job is nice and clean. May have to pick another one of those up. I've got one already. Are 2 viable? Do we know? Could be fun to see 2 on the board. It's always nice to have multiples of pretty much every ship. Oh, Poe getting himself a nice cheeky lock there.
Oh, yeah, is that a target pulse transponder code?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
There we go, false transponders triggered there on the Mando.
Remembered something. Yeah.
So Poe will just shoot normally.
Heavy laser cannon through the rocks. What's that? That's 4 at range 3. 4 V4. Yeah.
Yeah, so 4v4 heavy laser cannon from Poe into. That's not a bad heavy laser cannon going into the Mando.
I might as well spend that.
So Mando takes 1.
Take that shot.
We've got Mando versus Temmin.
Don't have anything exciting. Well, if there were no other ships in the attack arc, you could change one of my eyeballs to a hit. Oh!
Oh! Hit double crit there. So Temmin has taken 2 shields early. Now, obviously, half points are a thing in this round. Looks like Bosk is being used as bait, so range 3 unobstructed shot from Eloasti into Bosk. So 2 hits.
Oh dear. I might have to spend that.
We have to spend that. Oh, this is where it gets fun. If Ben can take Bosk out here, that'd be Dead Man Switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 hits. So if Bosk whiffs, which he doesn't, that's lucky. That's lucky because that could have been Dead Man Switch show, which would have, not gonna lie, would have been a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Okay, Temmin range 3 bullseye from Temmin Wexley into Bosk. Spend the focus. That's going to be Boss down. Oh, not necessarily. That is Boss down. That's Dead Man Switch, which actually does trigger into Lebo and Mando. I mean, that is actually quite fun. So, luckily, Bosk is only 2 points. Okay, so we have a half taking a shot into 9. Gets the evade. And looks like Seavor is probably going to be out of range there. Snake, welcome back. It's been far too long, my friend. Welcome back. Yes, we are well. So at the end of that round, Bosk is down. The Bosk is down, but parts of his ship live on in the hull of Lebo and Mando for the remainder of this game. Only James has ships within range 2 of the center objective, so that is going to be 2 more points there for James. So it's 4-0 going into the next round. The false transponder codes have been triggered on Mandalorian, which was the hidden illicit under the Razor Crest title. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be that one. let's see. These T70s have got a nice run in now, actually, so it's going to be interesting to see where they end up going from here. As I said, I always do have to be a little bit careful of how loud I'm speaking because the players are only just in front of me, so they can actually hear every single word that I'm saying. So, talent rolls for everybody. Yes, as I said, going into this round, James is 1-2, and Gruff is 0-1. He actually has a draw to his name, which was a 20-point to 20-point draw right at the end for the objectives. But rolling for initiative now. Oh, so Gruff takes it again with the crits. Oh, we have a system phase trigger from BB-8 on Poe. Damn, we're going to do that barrel roll. Limo coming across, looking like those tires are going to try and come in and block. It looks like those tires are going to come in and block those T70s, which would be good. See if we can get a little bit of extra range for Lebo. But let's have a look. So, Temin. Keeping nice space. Leaving a little bit of room there for Mando to come in and possibly get picked off by some T70s. No, scratch that. Going aggressive. Going aggressive. Maybe trying to block Mando. We'll see. But again, just want to remind you guys, if you are enjoying what we do here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on Patreon. There is a link in the description below. With that link, you can sign up, you can get your name shouted out on the channel. You can also get your name in the outro of every video, and if you actually go for our top tier, you will be able to tell us what to fly. Give us a list and say, fly this, you crazy fool, and we will do our utmost to get those ships on the board. We've had some interesting lists sent through to us in the past, so it'll be interesting to see what you guys can come up with. You also get access to our Discord and get to see some of the sneak peeks of the things we have coming up. So the link for our Patreon is in the description below. If Patreon's not for you, we would still very much appreciate your sub and liking the video, and probably let your friends know if they're into X-Wing that there is a channel out there doing stuff in the UK area. But this is going to be aggressive. So it looked like...
No, nothing like that, no.
Okay, so... So, plasma torps. That's plasma torps into Lebo. Oh, 3 hits. Losing 2 shields regardless. Take the shield as a hit, and then you lose another one. There's 2 shields down on 2 Levo, so yep.
So he's going to fire into this one.
Mando goes straight into Temin.
Fearless.
So Fearless triggers up, so that's 3 into Temin. Does he give up half points? Okay. So shield and a hit, half points on Temin. So elements of Mando, hit, crit. Oh! That is hit, crit into Mando. Damage engine. Not a bad shot, so that is half points on the Mandalorian as well. So it's another big 3 points there for James. Oh, and switching targets, heavy laser cannon going into Lebo here. So M9G8 reroll. Saving that focus. He's got a lot of guns pointing at him. Oh, it goes through. And that's Lebo also half pointed. Some very efficient shooting. James is taking a strong lead. But Temin doing Temin things. 2 hits into Mando. Oh, these dice. These green dice are just not liking anybody at the moment. Oh, that's painful. So the reprisal, though. So the question is, does he concentrate all on 9, or does he go into Temin? Temin is nearly down, so Temin is worth taking out.
Yeah, so start with Lebo.
Oh.
No, nothing. So then,
so nothing from.
Right. Yeah, which is nice.
So 2 range 1 shots from the Mighty Girls into their numb. Oh, there's 1. Oh, heroic trigger for their numb. Doesn't do anything. At least the green dice. At least the green dice are consistent. Oh, it's got the evades, unfortunately. So that's everyone shooting. So going in. So 11 points to 3 in the end of turn 3. Thoughts on points update? It's a points update light. Yes, it hit hard, and it's updated a few things, but it was more to introduce Battle of Endor rather than do anything else. But I do like some of the Battle of Endor points. I think Sun Fell is perfectly pointed. I think 4 would have been just too good. We get a 6-point defender now. Who doesn't love a 6-point defender? But all in all, the points didn't really do a huge amount. It turned down some of the oppressive ships, but left the rest still looking pretty fun. I've got a player asking you a question, so I'm just going to be off mic sector. 2 seconds, guys. Really interesting scenario happened on table 2. The Coronet lands directly on a ship before that ship is activated. So that ship is now ionized. And the question was, what happens? And fortunately, we have people that have experienced this. So the way that one works is that you would still complete your maneuver, or the direction of your maneuver, but just as an ion instead. So if you've obviously dialed in a left, you bank left. If it's a straight, one straight. If it's a right, one bank. Ooh, and James gets the initiative for turn 4. Yeah, going back to that snake, I think the points update, it's still a light points update. We'll see potentially more after Worlds. I don't think they want it to be too disruptive before Worlds, except to Han Solo. Because Han Solo, again, he's very, very good. We do have an older Han Solo build here today on table 4, which is technically our top table shootout at the moment. But again, we said, wanted to give Ned a little bit of a rest. Wanted to bring you some of the other fun lists you got on the board. So, Outrider, Mando, 2 Mining Guild ties. What's not to love about that? And plus, the T-70s fit with our words. We have words. The T-70s fit with our thumbnail for this tournament, as we've gone with the Force Awakens theme, with the T-70s arriving in what is arguably one of the most epic shots in Star Wars and sci-fi. Ooh, I don't think... It's hard to nerf something like Rear Admiral Chirrut and the Double Death because they're fun, they can be good, but luckily they're not oppressive. Because if you get it wrong, a decimator can go down very, 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 very quickly. So thankfully they haven't done that. And I know what you mean. Double Deaths looks great. What are you running with your Double Deaths, Snake? Is the question. Are you running Boy Vader? Are you running a bomber or two? Are you running ties? What are you running with those? Let us know. It's been a while since we've had our double decimators out. And out of context, that phrase could be construed very wrong. So Lebo has taken the damage from bumping. So Elo has taken the position of Temin against the Mandalorian. Temin is very hurting though, so it's half points on Temin. At the moment, when it comes to objectives, James has scored 3 points on objectives and Gruff has scored 1. So the rest is all half points. Boy Vader is a very interesting idea to come up with, Snake, but it does leave you with only 3 ships, which can be very tricky. Bear with me, guys. I'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah.
So we had the old loose stabilizer. Right, sorry, so Levo's just gone down.
Yeah.
Apologies, guys. We had the old loose stabilizer K-turn debate there. Just found in the FAQ, loose stabilizer K-turn is a non-straight maneuver. It's an advanced maneuver.
Let's roll it and see what I can do. And then Arrow did nothing to Mando. 9 finished off. Now we're on to Mando shoots at Poe.
Who's just got 4 hits into Poe from Mando. That's a good shot.
Focus.
2 shields there.
Okay. Your force. Has he got something?
So one hit onto C4. The evades are coming in. Checking range on C4. Oh, there's the evade. And a range 0 from. Oh, unless it goes into.
I'm just going to. Yeah, it's full health. I'm going to do the range 0.
So range 0 into Poe. I actually think that's the right choice. Oh, right choice. Didn't pan out, but worth the shot there. Worth the shot there, I think. So, point each in the middle. So we are looking currently 15 points to 4 in total. But it sounds like a lot. However, Poe is 1 point away from half. He is 7 points. That is a big swing. And BB-8 is gone. So no more BB-8 charge. So it's... Again, it's never over until it's over. And right now, it's still eminently possible. If nothing goes down and Ruff is able to focus fire Poe down, I mean, I will say Mando is hurting. But the thing is, guys, he's playing with a smile, and that's all that matters.
I'm here to make sure everybody else has a fun day.
We're here to have fun and fly model spaceships. There's no Worlds invite on the line. There's no World Championship. There are trophies. There is a lemon trophy. I mean, the trophies are actually quite nice. Very impressed by these. Like I said, we've got one more round coming up after this. We have just rolled for the round, and it has come up as chance engagement again. So, a nice straightforward one for everyone for the final round. Hopefully, not too much thinking. Oh, so 2 hits on the roll there, re-rolling for first. Okay, so Gruff is going to take initiative going into turn 5. So those TIE fighters will be...
It's going to do 2 rounds through the rock. Oh. 3. Are you there? Yeah. This, well,
it's not a game of X-Wing if we don't have bumps, so... So looking at where some of our players are, as I said, we've got several 2-1s.
Yes.
2 3-0s at the moment, which is obviously the interesting one. Which is fantastic. Wes, one of our local players, is 3-0, so it's great to see him doing so well. I've played against him so many times. He's always a great player to play against. Like all of the guys we've got here are fantastic players.
So green is injured. I'm going to put a strain on that, and he's going to do. Well, you preserve it. Why do you move to ignore actions? Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to get a green for you. Yeah, I guess it's yeah, he was just sat there minding the I forgot. Is that his stress? Yes. No. Or is that? I forgot about that stress. Anyway, he's doing the one thing I forgot about the stress. He did a bump. He did a bump. Oh, yes.
So the Mining Guild ties showing off their capabilities of just saying, I don't care about rocks, which is cool. Temin very much getting out of dodge there. And does he... Oh, he doesn't quite get the arc, but he's out of the way of those TIE fighters. Will Mando catch him, though? That's the question. It is Mando to go first. And there's not a lot of space there. One forward will bump. You know, that's actually not too bad because it keeps the arc pointing forward. Oh, wow.
I mean, I was anticipating having to bump and just taking a break.
Lion Dub was just so sneaky there. You know what? Let's go around and get me that place. Beautiful angle. On the ground with the. I mean, the Outrider is super cool. It's a cool ship. I like the asymmetrical ships. There's just something interesting about them. Obviously, the Outrider, the Jumpmaster, and the fact that they would probably work like perfectly in space. I mean, we see all these ships and like all their cool shapes and like their lines and their angles to try and make them looking aerodynamic and basically make them look like fighter ships. But that's not how they need to be in space. Oh, and update for those of you that are interested, Alex has beaten his dad. So Alex will be sitting in the back seat on the way home and will not be getting a McDonald's. Right, Poe buggered out. So we've got an Elo with a shot. We've got a 9 with a shot.
So it's Mando first, is it?
So Mando going to hit the first shot. So a couple of targets. Temin Wexley is a good shout because he is 2 more points for Gruff if you can take him out. And it only has 3 health. Nyan has 6 health though, so personally it's through a rock as well, which is going to make it awkward. So 3, this could. Oof.
Uh,
Just one damage on the terminal, unfortunately.
so,
Range 1 from Lianum into Seavor. Okay, James, calm it down. 2 hits, 2 crits there. That is absolute brutality. 2 evades. So 2 crits into Seavor. What have we got?
Stun Pilot
Stun Pilot. Okay, that's not too bad.
and Console Fire.
Console Fire. He's still alive. Console Fire is probably the... Console Fire will still trigger because we haven't got to the I3 step.
Yeah.
James is there saying how he feels bad that he's shooting into Mando. Doesn't stop him doing it though. 3 hits.
Did I spin that earlier?
It won't matter.
No, he's still dead anyway.
Well, the Mando's coming back in his N1 for the next tournament with Gruff. That is unfortunately the Mando down. That is a... So Deadman switched there. So Elo has taken one for the pleasure of shooting Mando. Fortunately, it was Ahab there rather than Seavor, otherwise that would have been very awkward.
I'll roll for this one's
So no damage from console fire there, which is nice. That console fire taking a ship out can be funny, but also at the same time can just be not good feels. Okay, spinning the focus, no damage on Elo Ashley there. Now we have a range 1 from a half. Just the crit. And the evades there. And looking at objectives, that will make the score 20-5 in James's favour.
I think you ran
Yeah, that is very unfortunate for Graf. Chance engagement against 4 T-70s is always going to be tough, but he gave it a go, and that sometimes that's just what you got to do. So, I mean, big well done to James there. T-70s are just very dangerous, but we will have a final round coming up soon. Oh, a smiley face on the table has appeared.
well done.
I love that little smiley face. It's great. But guys, that is round 4. Round 5 will be coming soon. Looking to be around 4:30, 4:45 for round 5. But we will pop the link up for that on YouTube very shortly. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.